Give me the current read on the Kirk Cousins trade value after the way he finished the season poorly in that terrible game in New York. Do you still feel as strongly about the team needing to move him in the offseason as you did just a few weeks ago?
Yeah, I think if you can get something for him, the great irony of all this is Mike Shanahan's scorched earth policy is it's almost as if not only did he devalue the franchise quarterback and mess with his confidence by benching him the last 3 games, he devalued Kirk Cousins by letting him throw 49 times in the rain the other day. I mean, I don't know if he left Washington with a quarterback controversy. I don't believe that, but I do believe there's a part of me that if you can leap to Mike Shanahan wanted to get himself fired, why can't you leap to Mike Shanahan wanted Kirk Cousins to look bad against the Giants?
Dan, isn't that the silver lining, though, potentially for the people who thought that all along Cousins needs to stay as a backup? There's no longer a quarterback controversy because of the way he played.
You know what? I still think that it's best for everyone if he's gone, even if it just brings back the 4th-round pick that he brought in to begin with.
Smart.
Even right. For a 4th rounder?
He's right.
I mean, that's what he cost. If you get that back, a 3rd rounder, I don't know. I mean, that was kind of a worst case scenario, but I think you get a 3rd rounder, whatever. I understand what you're saying, that he devalued himself. He looked really, really bad in that Giants game, but people will say there was bad weather. He didn't have Jordan Reed.
He didn't look great in the Cowboys game either, but he was okay.
Well, I'm telling you, if RG3 struggles in the first game next year, if he struggles in the first 2 games next year, people absolutely would be talking about Kirk Cousins again. I don't think it's worth it.
But here's the flip side, and I'll counter-argue just for a moment. I think you bring Kirk Cousins back for the sole purpose of he's your insurance policy in case the kid gets hurt. RG3 is your start. Griffin is your starting quarterback, but Kirk Cousins could in fact be that safety valve guy that Rex Grossman was when Donovan McNabb
at this
was
point,
here.
He's not going to know the offense anyhow. Why not just bring in like a Josh McCown or whatever? You bring in some anonymous,
a veteran who's not a threat.
No one's going to call for.
And I understand.
Josh McCown's pretty good.
Well, fine.
I understand what Stein's is saying, and I mean, and this is the way this thing was going to play out for the moment they made that pick. My problem with trading Cousins right now, 2 things. One, after that, he got progressively worse with more and more reps each week, more and more first-team reps. You look at that Giants game, I mean, I don't know what he could fetch right now. And he's more valuable to you for this reason, keeping him. Any coach that comes in here, Robert's a project. Okay, I was talking to a member of the organization about this on Sunday. Robert is clearly a project. And you don't know, the brace will come off next year. Hopefully he'll regain a lot of speed, quickness. But he still has to learn how to read defenses. He still has to learn pocket presence. And if you're a coach coming in here, you're going to be like, wait a minute. The other kid didn't look great in those 3 games either, but he's young and he's a pro-style guy. Well, let me hedge my bet here a little bit. I'm keeping both of these guys. And let's see how it works out. I do agree with Steins. If Robert should be the starter going next year, there should be no quarterback competition, not with the way Kirk played. But if Robert plays poorly, and the team struggles at the outset of next season, there will be calls to get him out of here. My opinion is, and I've written this, you need to give Robert Griffin III 1 full season of totally being committed to him to gauge his progress. If it doesn't work out after then, you cut bait, but you can't cut bait.
So that full season is next year with a full offseason.